Hello, everyone, and welcome to Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. In the news, Sulphur Springs Public Library at 601 North Davis Street now has a new rock sign out front beneath the flagpole. The lighted sign also touts the library as the location of the Hopkins County Genealogical Library. Librarian Hope Kane said the Friends of the Library Foundation paid for the sign. It was built by RBC Construction. Sulphur Springs City Secretary Gail Roberts will be recognized in January for completing the Texas Municipal Clerk Certification Program that will be taking place at the annual meeting of the Texas Municipal Clerks Election Law Seminar in Frisco. Over the past 4 years, in addition to working as City Secretary for Sulphur Springs, Ms. Roberts has been studying and taking the coursework needed to become a Texas registered municipal clerk.
We have a new FNP in town. That's family nurse practitioner in the family practice clinic at Christus Mother Francis Clinic. Her name is Nikki Collins.
I just started. I've been a nurse for 20-something years, started in 1998, and have recently graduated and will start as a FNP Monday morning.
At which clinic?
Mondays and Wednesdays I will be in the equipment office, and then on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday I'll be in the Sulphur Springs clinic.
Okay. Well, in a very broad sense, and you said this, and I still don't know what all this entails, though, you'll be seeing patients from, let's say, 3 months up in all ages.
Yes,
in a family
correct.
Practice clinic.
Yes, I see all walks of life.
So as a nurse, your abilities, well, your interests were kind of less than what you're able now to do. I hope I'm wording that correctly. As a family nurse practitioner, you have a lot of ways to use your abilities with the patients.
Correct. A lot of patients will still refer to us as a doctor, which we are not, and we correct them quickly that we are a family nurse practitioner. We are still a nurse. We're just at an advanced level in our career choice. We see patients, we treat patients, and we write prescriptions just as a doctor would.
It's lovely to hear. I mean, that this is happening, and we have so many more coming into our care here in the Sulphur Springs area. Many of the clinics are each one are getting a family nurse practitioner, at least one.
Yes, and right now Dr. Gouldy is who I'll be working alongside, and he has two. He has Megan Bray and then myself.
Okay. The clinic and the doctors that you're mentioning, like Gouldy, and of course we miss Dr. Miller and the other doctors that have been in that clinic. I mean, they're our mainstay. We need them and love them and being able to go there.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us how you decided to even be a nurse in the first place, and then you're 20-something years as a nurse, and then you decided on this specialty.
Oh, to make it brief, I kind of fell into it, obtained a position right out of high school working under Dr. O'Neill in his clinic as an on-the-job training office nurse. And then he kind of prompted me to go on and to pursue nursing as a career. And so I went to RN school and started my career here it was Hopkins County Memorial at the time, and I've kind of jumped around. I've had a lot of experience. I started out in labor and delivery, and then I went to medical ICU. I did a cardiothoracic surgical telemetry unit where they did open hearts and lung transplant surgery patients. Then I did some hemodialysis for a couple of years. And then I'm back at the same hospital where I started in L&D for the past probably 9 years. And then through that time, I graduated with my FNP and am back at the same clinic I started as, with Dr. O'Neill, that exact same office. So I've made full circle.
And you'll actually be starting this coming week, although you're already in place. you will be able to make appointments, or people make appointments there to see you there at our clinic.
Yes. Like I said, Mondays and Wednesdays, I will see patients in Quitman, so you can schedule an appointment there, or you can see me on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday in the Sulphur Springs office.
I think it's so important when there's a change of life in whatever way that may come. Let's say as a person ages, then certain things we begin to, show symptoms of or develop, and it's a new learning process for us to handle it on a daily basis. And there's a lot of teaching and patient teaching that is involved in helping, let's say, someone who gets a diagnosis of diabetes and how their lifestyle has to change.
Absolutely.
It's not an overnight process.
It's not. There's a lot of teaching. Even as a registered nurse, that is one of the main things we are expected to do, is to teach our patients. We have to inform them about their disease processes, and sometimes that does get missed in healthcare, and that's one of the things that I hone in on, is teaching and making people understand their disease process and what they can do for themselves to treat the disease and not just push pills. It's important that people take responsibility for their diseases and do what they can do at home. And I think if you do good teaching, then they understand the disease processes that they're dealing with and that they can help themselves.
Sure. Not everybody understands about the components in the foods that we choose to eat or that are always so available.
Absolutely. I have always said nutrition is number one. You are what you eat, and if you're not careful what you're eating, you're going to feel bad. There's a whole lot of research that's available. It's peer-reviewed, and it proves that nutrition is number one. What you put in your body is going to affect everything from mental clarity to depression to anxiety, some of the autoimmune disease that are running rampant in people today. So yeah, nutrition is number one on my list.
Well, I think we're all getting more and more informed about the human body, what food does to us, what drugs do to us, and how to live healthier, and finding that encouragement from our doctor to actually do this, take the step to live better and be healthier.
Yes, we have to be proactive as individuals. As a patient, I try to encourage them, please be proactive and do the things that you can do to help yourself and to rid yourself of some of these diseases. And diabetes, type 2 diabetes, is number one on my list of things to help people get reversed, because you can absolutely get rid of it if you'll just change your lifestyle.
And I think for a patient it is so important to get that encouragement. Hey, look, we're going to be able to maybe reduce this medication a little bit, if you keep on this good track.
Yes, it's steps. It's steps. It's baby steps in the beginning, but once they see that, hey, this is working, and it does work if you will put in the effort. And it's hard. Lifestyle changes. You have to completely change your lifestyle when you want to get rid of a disease, because it didn't happen overnight. So it's going to take time and effort to get rid of a disease that took you years to probably get. So as long as they can take baby steps and move towards their goal, they'll reach it.
What about this? A patient comes to you and is seen, and you suspect something more than that office visit can help them with, a referral.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Like I said, I work alongside Dr. Gouldy. If there's something that I think just needs a higher level, I can grab him, or any of the other MDs are willing to help, but he is my go-to guy, and he can put his 2 cents worth in, or there's many of the Christus clinics around. There's Tyler, there's Winsboro, and there's specialties everywhere as far as there's Dr. Millard for GI. I can refer, and I have a vast list of specialists who I can get you to. If I can't help you, I'll help you find the person who can.
Okay. Well, being an FNP, family nurse practitioner, in a family practice clinic is your choice, and this is something that you're looking forward to as your career now.
I am. I'm excited about it. I'm ready to go, and it's been a long time coming.
Well, we're welcoming you back to Sulphur Springs.
Yes, thank you.
In a sense of the word here. You also spend time in a clinic in Quitman.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for letting us meet you today, and be ready when we see you in an office setting.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
You too.
In sports, the Lady Cats basketball team lost a close game Friday in the silver bracket of the Bells Invitational Tournament to Aubrey 39-35. Game was tied 30-30 with just less than 5 minutes left to play. The Lady Chaps hit some key free throws down the stretch to eke out the win. The game was closely called by officials, with numerous fouls called on both teams. Despite missing some court time due to foul trouble, freshman Kinsey Willis led the Lady Cats and all scores in the game with 15 points, including one three-point basket. Freshman Addison Wall had 6 points, including a three. Freshman Serenity Lewis had 5 points. Sophomore Hannah Cordell had 4 points. Junior Nyla Lindley had 3 points. Senior Kate Womack and sophomore Jasmine Taylor had 1 point each. The Lady Cats are now 1-4 for the season, and the Lady Cats will be playing in the Silver Bracket Consolation Final Saturday at 11:30 a.m. in the new Bells High School gym. After 2 scrimmages against 4 teams, the Wildcats basketball team, ranked number 5 in Class 5A, will open the 2019-2020 season Saturday at 11 a.m. against Decatur, ranked number 7 in Class 4A. That'll be in the Cowtown Showdown at North Crowley. Wildcats basketball coach Clark Cipolletta indicates the Decatur Eagles will present a good challenge for the Wildcats. Last year's Wildcats had a 29-9 season record. They were district champions with a perfect 10-0 record in district play. And the Wildcats won 5 playoff games and earned a trip to the state tournament, the first one for the school in a long, long time. Expectations are high in the community, and Coach Cipolletta seems to be more than ready to get this season underway. And that's Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. Thank you for watching, and so long, everybody.